is glistening. Nah, for real, for like a $2 chain that I got off of Temu, this bitch actually be glistening in the light though. Look at that shit, bro. Like that shit actually, it got a little, it's got a little something to it. Y'all be balling on the budget. I don't give a fuck. Cause like I feel like there's no, I mean, granted, to the people who do be buying like the $100,000 chains, kudos to you. I don't think I'll ever spend that much on jewelry. I'd rather buy a house or a vehicle over. Not gonna lie. So y'all see my shit. I mean, some of it is real. Like gold, I enjoy investing into the asset of gold because it's the #1 currency on this planet that's still universal. You go anywhere, they'll accept gold. So if you do like buying jewelry, invest in gold. Like if you got gold grills and shit, invest in real gold, because that shit actually is worth something. But I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I got this little bitch off of Temu for a couple dollars, and it's like, it's shining in the light. Off the flash, it be shining. I don't care. To me, it's I slick got it for free. I had bought a bunch of shit off of Temu, and I was like, ooh, that look dope. Let me get something. And I don't even care. Who gonna snatch it off my neck? You do, nigga. You gonna be a dead nigga if you try. But anyway, yeah. I'm bored. I look good, so I'm hopping in front of the camera. But yeah, nah, I got a few things. I'm still playing the elevation. Like I said, I just really had to get my ducks in a row and really figure out what my purpose is behind that. And it's been made clear. Save the youth through their creativity. A lot of kids up here, I'm not saying that they mad sensitive, but they're very reactive. And we want to call them YNs. We want to say that they wilding out when really they just need somebody to listen to them, and that encourages them. Like, one thing that I am grateful about working this job is that every youngin that comes through, they always tell me that I'm either helping them with something or I've inspired them to go after their dreams. And it's kind of crazy that people really don't be supporting people. Like, to me, that seems so crazy that it's so difficult for people to support people. Like, I still haven't understood that. Because for me, it's just like, well, shit. I mean, any reason to raise the vibration, any reason to put you on, bro, I'm gonna put you on. If I know some game, I'm gonna put you on. A lot of these kids, they're trying to get out they're trying to get out the house and they're trying to go to school. And, you know, inspiring them to look at different colleges. What is it that you really want to study? You know what I'm saying? What do you enjoy doing? You know what I mean? And these kids are so talented. They really are. And I just feel like that's a part of purpose. Like, when I first started the elevation, I was like, yeah, he'll grow, elevate. Because that was the journey I was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. As I'm getting older, and as I've gone through my spiritual journey, as I'm still going through my spiritual journey, there has been a lot of healing, but it's also been a lot of realization that my parents aren't perfect. There's been a lot of realization that I'm not perfect. There's been a lot of realization that people are gonna make mistakes, but that's life, that's being human. You know what I mean? But realizing it's not even so much the triggers, but it's like, okay, I'm seeing where the wounds are coming from and I'm beginning to heal out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing where things are presenting themselves and it's like, oh, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And deepening spiritual gifts, if you know, you know. If you feel like you're neurodivergent, trust me, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing once you tap in for real. You're able to see the world from a different perspective that nobody else can, and that's just like a gift. So don't ever feel like, especially if you feel like you're on the spectrum, that's a gift. You see the world differently from everybody else. And in a neurotypical world, you know what I'm saying, you are the odd one out, but it is a good thing. You still got superpowers. You just gotta learn how to use them and use them to your benefit. Yeah, any type of neurospicy is what we call them. Yeah, man, this spiritual journey has been interesting. I've been healing wounds that I didn't even realize I had. And I don't know, God has just been showing up just right when I need it. And the funny part about it is I'm so grateful because when I do pray, and slick for me, praying is just literally just talking to God like I'm having a conversation with y'all. And I'll ask for clarity about something. And it's not, I'm not going to say immediately, but it's like, it's crazy. The other day, I had woken up and I had like a dream about where I need to be and if I'm on the right track or not. And I literally woke up and I asked God, I was like, yo, like, am I on the right track? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this the path I'm supposed to be taking? Because it's been rocky, but it's been rocky for a reason. I had to learn these lessons to help the next person. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through these things in order to attain the resources to give back. So it's like, I'm not mad at it. I understand that it's for a greater purpose. You know what I mean? But it's like, I woke up and I was like, yo, am I really supposed to be doing this? Is this what my path is this what I'm supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? Am I on the right path? Am I going after what it is I really want to be going after? And literally, I hopped on TikTok and it was a video describing, I mean, God channels through many different mediums. However you look at that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your typical Christian. I don't even consider myself religious anymore at this point. I'm just spiritual. Me and God tapped in. So I get my messages through many different channels, whether that is the Bible, whether that is through people that have just, whether it's through, like I said, the Bible, whether it's through people that God is using as channels. It's crazy because the confirmation went crazy, bro. I had woke up and like I said, I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across this message that was pretty much like, yeah, you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now lock in. And I was like, all right, bet. And then no sooner did I get to work. And I mean, I was in a good ass mood type shit. That's no sooner did I get to work. There was this lady that came up to my line. And she takes a 20 and throws it in my apron. And she was like, don't tell the left hand what the right hand doing. And I said, and I couldn't help but to break down and start crying. Y'all, life has been so stressful. It's not even funny. But I know is when it gets the hardest is when there's the biggest breakthrough. And there has been breakthroughs. And I couldn't help but start bawling out crying, y'all. And she straight up, she sat with me. She was like, I don't know what you're going through, but I was called on my mind to give you this. And she shows me, she's a part of this group, and she sends and does like daily devotionals. And she showed me her devotional for the day. And when I tell you that devotional was confirmation of what I was asking for, bro, God has the funniest ways of just answering your prayers if you sit down and listen long enough. I'm telling you. And like, I'm over here trying to get myself together. Like, tears are just balling. Like, there is like, it's almost like everything that I have gone through these last 3 months. Well, shit, for the last 5 goddamn years, it just feels like this has been non-going. Non-stop. You know what I mean? But these last 3 months have really tested my strength, have really tested my faith, have really just... Emotionally, I just didn't know what to do. And for this lady to come and just be that channel that I really needed. And she gave me the longest hug, and she was so sweet. And literally how God just be placing angels in your life is amazing to me. So if you feel like God ain't listening, or if you feel like you're not being heard, you are. You just gotta sit down long enough to listen. And sometimes he'll give you an answer, but you're either not in the mindset to receive it, or you're not realizing that he's giving you that answer through these different mediums. And when I say mediums, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be a video on Instagram, TikTok, social media, whatever. It could be somebody walking up to you and talking to you. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be more aware and more open to what blessings truly are. And then be in gratitude that you're receiving that blessing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been a rough couple months, but I'm grateful because I've shifted my mindset. I've shifted my timeline. I'm actually doing what I enjoy doing. I'm loving what I'm enjoying, loving what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? At first, I just kept asking God, like, am I right? Am I in the right career path? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, even though engineering, I went to school for it, I got the knowledge behind it. You know what I'm saying? I can always do, you know what I'm saying? That knowledge can never be taken away from me. But he's allowing me to jump into these other endeavors without having to worry about hitting rock bottom again. You know what I mean? Once you, like hitting rock bottom is a blessing because you're able to start over and figure out what it is you really want to do. And I'm not saying that, no, nobody wants to hit rock bottom because that wasn't for the weak. So I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going through it, I understand. Trust me. I was struggling with hunger, homelessness, poverty, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, that ain't for the weak. But you become grateful for the little things. You know what I'm saying? You become aware of certain perspectives in the world that not everybody has. You're able to see the world from a different view. And I don't know, I'm grateful I've been able to help the people that I've been able to help. I'm grateful that the people that have come in my life that have come into my life. I'm grateful for my little brothers and sisters, you know, my associates that have come through, that have helped me kind of just get a grasp back on life, man. Like, between the depression and just life in general, bro, it will throw you off, man. It will. But like I said, I'm grateful nonetheless. But yeah. What else? I think that's it for this one.